I love seeing this. I really do. It just hits close to home because that's how I started in the business like 100 years ago. I was in pageants and stuff, and at that time, there were hardly any black faces ever. Like after Vanessa Williams was in Miss America, the first Miss Black USA was 1990, Carol Giss, Miss Michigan, and then after that it was not till ¡94 with Kenya Moore. And I got to do pageants and also judge, and just seeing what some of the judges would think was beautiful, what was not. And when I became a judge, like I felt a responsibility. Like they don't always recognize our beauty, and they just kind of like, you know, maybe throw in the top 10, but then not even think about advancing her on. I would always give the black girls like 9.999 all the time. I'm like, yep. Because you have to do that to counter some of the other judges. And it's like, I'm not cheating, but it's just like I have to give us a level the playing field a little bit, because in that industry, they didn't see brown skin as, first of all, dark skin, that was just out. They sort of was okay, but light skin finally after a while. But that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, you'd rather pick anything blonde over a black, beautiful woman. And that's how it was, and I used to hate it. You know, but I love now that, like back then, it's like, you know, you're one, and then now it's like we see so many, and all the top queens are black girls. All right, let's talk about empowering women. When you hear the phrase, fix your sister's crown, what does that mean to you?
To me, it's an action word. You know, we have so many empowering, engaging ways to tell someone, hey, be confident, you can be whatever you want to be. But empowerment for me is action. Start connecting people to resources, to people, to actually helping them be them best selves. So empowerment means action to me, putting the action to helping your followers.
So you're saying not just posting on Instagram is empowering each other?
You can. But if you see a little girl and she needs help, just, hey, hang in there, sweetie, you can do it. Let's actually put some action behind it. Follow up with her, get engaged with her, see how you can actually help her. So I like empowering that way, by moving and shaking.
What do you think?
I love empowerment. After I was crowned Miss Black Alabama, I literally texted and called her. I was like, girl, I won. Oh my gosh.
Oh, y'all were friends already?
Oh, we're literally best friends. We talk all day.
Y'all both have crowns? Oh, I know y'all been stunting on them at the club. Get away from me with your non-crown habits.
But I texted her and I was like, girl, I said the pageant's going to be in Miami, the Bahamas this summer. And she was like, ooh, I wish I could do it. And I was like, well, why can't you? I would love, oh my God, I'm about to cry.
Ooh, please cry. I need tears for my ratings. Yes, tears.
But like Miss World is black. She's Miss Jamaica. And I don't know if y'all saw the clip of Miss Kenya, like cheered as if she won. And so if I don't win. I'm cute today. Okay. But if I don't win, I'm going to cheer just as hard if she was to win.
As a black woman in pageantry, and not just pageantry, in life, we need more of that cheering, like, because when one of us wins, we are winning. We are. We so are, and there's so much room. Like, we got to stop hating. There's so much room for many of us to be at the top.
Yes, it is.
I have to ask you also about, what does empowerment mean to you?
Empowerment means to me, I love what you said too. It's really about, you know, what I was thinking about is when I'm walking by somebody that I might not even know, throwing them an empowerment, like, hey, you look great today, or how are you doing? You're amazing. Like, reminding people who they are, because sometimes we don't always see it in ourselves. But just giving it away, giving love away, giving gifts away through our words, through our actions on Instagram or in person. And I love what you said about checking in. How are you doing? And following up with the person and remembering what they told you. Because we all, like, I love, our crowns do tilt and sometimes they fall off, and we got to pick them back up for each other. And it might be a stranger, or it might be someone that we know. So I think that's so important.
I love that. Today, I gained like 20 pounds in Texas, so I'm trying to lose the weight. So I went and worked out today, right? And I had this like big, huge hill, and no one was around. I'm like, I could totally cheat. Like, no one would even know if I quit right now. I had like a little bit left to go, and I stopped and I walked for like a few steps, and some guy came around the corner and goes, you can do it. And I was like, damn it, I gotta finish. But it does. Like, it's not just a thing to say. Like, it really, it reminds you that I can do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we got to start doing that. We have to recycle that energy through our communities.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you guys want young girls to know about the power behind the crown? Because when you see someone with a crown, you instantly look at them like, who are they? What are they about? What's their name? Where are they from? So there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that crown.
Oh, definitely a lot.
So what would you like young girls to know about it?
I would like them to know, you know, dealing with pageantry, looking at a queen, it's not all glitz and glamour. Like, it's hard work, it's service, and you're making a dedication to actually work at your platform, build a better community for your society. So I want them to know that just have that, to be a queen it's work. But you love it, you find something you're passionate about, and you use your platform and your crown to make a difference.
I go by this saying, your sash is your microphone, your crown is your billboard. So when you walk in a room, people are like, oh, I see the crown, I see her, and then when they see the sash, it's like, okay, like she can speak as well. So constantly just walking and talking, and even when I don't wear this at night, you know, when I do my skin, you know, routine and things like that, I still think about how can I be the next Deshauna Barber? How can I be the next Erica Dunlap? How can I be the next Zosie? And then, you know, sometimes like this past weekend, I was at Mardi Gras. I wasn't a girl. I was, you know.
Was it queen-like behavior?
Very queen-like.
Okay,
but
good.
like as Toya said, you always encourage somebody like, you better catch that Zulu coconut in the parade. And, you know, things like that. And like, even in 2020, I try to tweet every day a positive affirmation. And I even text her like some days will be like, girl, how are we gonna make it? You know, the schedule and things like that. But like, she'll give me some confidence. I'll give it to her. And that's just what I want to give out, positive energy.
That's right.
Good vibes.
Well, we have a question from the audience. What's your name?
How you doing, Travis?
Hey, Travis. What's your comment or question?
Well, my comment is you guys are beautiful. I appreciate y'all just telling all your businesses and just your accomplishments is beautiful. So, as a black man, I have a question. So, during all the empowerments, like, what do you think the black men, us black kings, like, could empower more in the community to raise each other up and build each other up? Like, what do you think we should do more?
I'll take this. Such as like the late Kobe Bryant, and still talking about women's sports and how they should get equal pay. Just constantly support us, because I love black men. I'm gonna ride or die even when you're wrong. I'm gonna be right there with you. And I want that in return. So if like the late Kobe Bryant said, the Mamba mentality, if you wanna be a producer, a rapper, a teacher, a preacher, anything, I'm literally gonna be there, be your biggest cheerleader. And like I said, I want that good vibe energy back towards you.
Thank you for that, thank you.
I want to say something to you as a black man. Although there seems to be conversation about this disconnect between us, and I want it to be known that when we criticize each other, it's something that we're like lacking. It's not because we don't love you, and I know it's not that you don't love us. We probably have to do a better job of showing it, you know what I mean, and listening to each other. And I want black men to know that we need y'all, and we love y'all. Like, for real. As much as we complain about some things y'all, the type of ones we doing, but we still need y'all at the end of the day. And when someone says, I don't need no man, they lying. That's just from a place of hurt. And I want black men to know that we need you and we love you, for real, for real.
Thank you.
Beautiful, right? What can we do as queens and princesses to make the world a better place? Because, I mean, we're in some crazy times right now. And, you know, there's a lot of issues with self-esteem and folks like kind of shortchanging themselves, especially young black girls. You know, being over-sexualized, not thinking much of themselves, thinking that all they have to offer is a twerk video. I'm hating a little bit because I can't twerk. But whatever. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes I feel like my pageant days are so far away from where we are now. Like, would they listen to me? But you guys are the future. You're the current title holders. So what would you, yeah. I forgot my question because I talked too long.
Pretty much, I think you were saying, what can we do?
Yeah.
What more can we do? My thing is, and there's in the Memphis Shelby County Schools slogan is, reach one, teach one. Literally get out into your communities. If it's something, I mean, if you can't help someone, refer them to someone that can help someone. Let them start seeing more representation of positivity, seeing professionalism instead of seeing Instagram models. No shade against Instagram models or anything, but let them start seeing more representation of positivity and actually helping them because they need it. They're in school for 8 hours a day and maybe their teacher is the only positive mother or father figure they have, and then they go to destructured homes. So say for instance, if you can just donate your time, donate your services, refer someone, but I would say reach one, teach one. That's definitely
One of the thoughts that I have is actually, I think often what we see in social media is just everything that's working so well. One of the things that I love is when I see someone's authenticity, when they actually share the things that didn't work or the things that they're struggling with and how they've overcome it. They share, because sometimes everyone looks so perfect and beautiful. When I work with young people and they're like, well, am I beautiful? Because they look perfect all the time. And are there filters? But showing like, I don't have any makeup on, this is what I look like, or I'm dealing with this, or I'm struggling with this, and this is what I'm gonna do. Because then everybody feels like, oh, you're not perfect and untouchable, you're me too, and I can do that too. That's one of the things I think is so important.
That's so important to not put these unattainable images that aren't even real in that person's life out there. Because you will have someone feeling very insecure and very like, how can I compete with that? When the person you're competing with don't even look like that, looks nothing like that. You know, I'm one of them as well, but I'm, you know, like I just think it's so, that's such a good point. I love when I see people just strip it all down. And just, that takes a lot of bravery too.
It does.
To open yourself up to criticism, but.
You're right. Just like when Miss Universe won this year, and Deshauna Barber, she's a former Miss USA, she did an Instagram live video and she said, Miss Universe looks like me. And I'm 33 and Miss Universe looks like me. Like she has like short brown hair, beautiful brown skin. And like I said, Deshauna Barber looks like me, like Toya looks like me, you look like me, you look like me. And I just love that this generation really gets to see it because my first time seeing a queen was 2004 Miss America, Erica Dunlap. And I was like, oh my goodness, she looks like me. And even currently in Alabama, there's only been two Miss Alabamas in the America system, and that was this year, was the second one. Her name is Tiara Pennington. And so I love that she can show other girls in my state, you know, like it's possible. And I try to, like on my Instagram, I show you the good, the bad, the fun. Then if you want to see the real fun, be my friend on my Snapchat. But I just, like she said, I want to show you everything that it is to be a queen. Like I said, whether this is on or whether it's off.
Okay, so I guess, yes, I was talking about the power behind the crowns.
Okay.
What young girls, what do you want young girls to know about the power? And not just girls in pageants, this is just in life. Because I feel like, you know, when they don't know the power that they have, and just who they are being a young woman, a young black woman, you know, you cheat yourself, you know? And I mean, outside of the pageantry world, what should they know about the power they have inside of themselves?
Well,
I think just letting them know that they can be a beacon of light. No matter what you're going through, no matter how minuscule you may feel or how big you may feel, just being a beacon of light, being nice to everyone, spreading positivity and doing hard work, just being a beacon of light to everyone. I think that's what really a queen is. Giving everybody, making everyone feel love, making everyone feel like they're in warm sunlight and all of that. So just being a beacon of light, I think that's really good.
Well, in honor of Throwback Thursday, here's a photo of me as the reigning Miss Rhode Island, USA 1997. I want my crown. My mom has it. I hate that. I would so rock it out here. All right, now, and for people who didn't know, here's a throwback photo of Oprah Winfrey as Miss Black Tennessee, 1971. National Okay, so what does the invisible crown mean to all of you? The invisible crown that we all have. I mean, you guys have crowns that we can see, but before that, you still had a crown. You still were a queen before you got the actual crown. So what does the invisible crown mean to you?
I think that's something that you walk around with everywhere you go, whether it's here, whether you're wearing it outwardly, but knowing that your crown is inside of you, and no one can take that away from you. I think sometimes, I think people like to throw shade or be rude to each other or give you something nasty, and like letting that crown be there and here and say, no, 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 you don't get to take my crown from me. You don't get to take my strength or my positivity. It's here all the time. And carrying it with you.
How do y'all deal with negativity on social media?
Oh, goodness. Well, no, you know, not only just being represented in a pageant system, you have a certain way that you have to carry yourself, but still, like being 30 years old, you know, you just kind of have to ignore it.
So you're not a clapback queen?
No, but I have people who will clap back for me.
There you go. Smart.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not gonna get involved to my sisters. But yeah, no.
Yeah, it's all about energy. Like everyone in my life has good energy, and if it's bad energy, I push it out because honestly, life is too short, and I have too many amazing things I want to see and do in life to worry about that. Now, I see some of your clapbacks. I'm like, ooh, that was a good one, Claudia. But then, like I said, I feel like my good energy is leaving me, and I want to store it and keep it and spread it to everyone else. But like I said, now, you know, sometimes though, but like I said, you just pray, and like I said, just, you know, like I said.
And we call each other.
Yeah.
So nice.
Having a bitching buddy is real.
Exactly.
I know I'm not supposed to always clap back, but I feel like sometimes you have to teach these young little queens, future queens, a lesson not to be so rude because there's consequences and repercussions.
That's so true.
And I think some folks are so disrespectful.
Yes.
And I don't try to be evil about it, but I just feel like maybe you're lacking some discipline at home.
Right.
True.
Because for you to talk the way you do, some of these people, I'm like, where is it?
And would they ever say that to your face?
Never.
The thing is, that's what's happening.
Right.
People are writing things or emailing things or texting things, whatever, Instagramming, that they, if you met face to face, they would run away.
That's
Right.
And it's like, write things that you can actually say to someone's face, or don't write it at all.
Right.
And my way